Hello, my name is Helen. I'm an Airtable expert and automation specialist, and today I want to walk you through a demo project I created for my client's project for an e-commerce business. This project, none of my client's data was used. I will never share my client's data or information for whatsoever reason. So the main aim of this system we built is to help the warehouse track and organize their stock. So now let's go right into Airtable. I created three tables, which are the product variant table, the restock table, and the suppliers table. And here in the product variant table, it houses the number of products, the categories, colors, size, the current stock, and the reorder threshold. And this reorder threshold is the minimum amount we want the product to be before we trigger a restock alert. Here in the product variant table, I created three other views: the master inventory copy, the pending order, and the restock order view. And also in the product variant table, I created a form. This form is where they fill if they want to add a new product to the master inventory table. So here, let's fill out the form and see how it populates in the master inventory table. So here, let's say we want to start selling jumpsuits. So pick out jumpsuit color. Let's say we want to start selling red, and the size is 23, and the size is XS. And here, date it was added. Let's pick out today. Price per unit. Let's say 230. Product name jumpsuit. That's we already know. Current stock, we just stock, so let's say 350, and let's add our supplier's name, trouser roll, and we submit. Yeah, immediately we submit, a record has been created in the product variant table. So here, this record will now be in stock because we just restocked. Then here, the next I created the restock table. In the restock table, this table is a table, it houses or holds every product that is out of stock and needs to be restocked. Once this restock order here gets to 300 and the product status here changes to pending order, a record is created here in the restock table. Let me show you the automation that I used to bring that together, and then we will test run one and see how it works. So here in the automation, I created an automation that says when a record matches condition less than or equal to 300, a record is created in the restock table, and the restock status in the product variant table is matched to pending order to restock. So let's change one product in the product variant table and see how this automation works. So let's say this one jumpsuit here. Let's reduce the current stock available from 350 to 300. Once it reduces to 300 here, we notice that the product status has changed to pending order. And once we go to our restock table here, a record has been created here, jumpsuit, and the restock status is now pending. Now, in the restock table, we need to include the quantity we want to restock for that particular product. Let's say we want to restock 500 pieces of this particular jumpsuit, and let's say the product was delivered today also, and then the number of product delivered, instead of 500, delivered, let's say 450. So this field here calculates the total stock after delivery. Instead of using the quantity to restock, we use the number of delivered products to calculate. That means 450 plus 300 to give us 750 here. Then here, this field also calculates the number of products under-delivered or over-delivered. If it is over-delivered, it will show minus. That means we have to pay the supplier, and if it's over, it will calculate here. So this product was under-delivered, so it is showing 50 here left to be delivered. And let's say the product was delivered today, so we will have to include a date for delivery for tracking. So let's say the product was delivered today on the 18th. Then we have to change this restock status from pending to delivered. And once we change it from pending to delivered, the current stock in the product variant table automatically increases and goes back to in stock. So here we change it to delivered. And when we go back to the product variant table here, yeah, jumpsuit, you see it has increased to 750 and it is now in stock. Next, let me show you another automation I built to hold all this together. So I said, when a record is updated, yeah, when a record is updated, find the record and also send an email to the supplier asking that we need to restock this product. And also when the email is sent to the supplier, we are also notified in Slack that okay, we have sent out this particular request order to this particular supplier. So next I created the suppliers table. This suppliers table houses the name, the email, and also the most importantly the today's line field. This field is like a sum total of the product for a particular supplier. If a supplier sells polo skirt here and we want to sell polo and skirt, we are going to see it here, and the email will be sent out immediately. This line is created, and once the email gets sent out and the restock table is updated to delivered, the email disappears. Let us test one and see how it runs. So yes, let's go back here, go back to the product variant table, and let's say we want to change this jumpsuit again. It got sold out and we have 300 pieces here, like that. So yeah, the product status has changed to pending order to restock. And once we go to the supplier table, we see that an email line has been created, and immediately an email will be sent to the supplier for a restock request. And also when we go to the restock table, go back to the restock table, the product has been delivered. Let's say it was delivered on the 13th, and also we changed the number of products delivered. Let's say the number of products delivered, we wanted to reach 500 and the number of products delivered was just 300 here. So let's say the number of products delivered was just 300 here. Okay, the date, and we change the restock status to delivered. Immediately the jumpsuits will increase from 300 to 600 here, and the product status will go back to in stock, while in the suppliers table the email will disappear because the product has already been delivered, so there is no need for the email anymore. So the final automation I built to hold all this to hold the system together, when restock status is delivered and the number of products is not empty, the product is updated. Okay, and once the product is updated, the inventory is up to date. So yeah, that is all for this project. Bye and see you next time.